Hi guys, welcome back to my channel. It's Andrea here. For those who are here for the first time, I hope you're enjoying this. Today we're going to be having a lot of fun. We're going to be working a very dynamic flow, working mostly on building some strength and building some cardio and focusing on the hips. It's going to be fun. Let's go straight to the floor, roll out your mat, see you there. So today we're going to start in Konasana in like a butterfly position, but instead of bringing the heels all the way towards you, you can leave some space just to start. So connect the soles of the feet together and let the heels come a little bit forward, a gentle butterfly position here. And we're just going to let the hands rest wherever they want to rest. Let the head hang for a second, and we're going to take a few breaths here, just to disconnect from any distractions and really using this time for ourselves to be here, to be present, and to reconnect with your body, mind, and soul. If there is an intention that you'd like to set today, go ahead. It can be anything in your mind. And let's start our practice connecting with 3 purifying breaths. Inhale through your nose. Exhale, release. Big inhalation, opening up. Exhale, let it go. Last one, inhale. Exhale, release. And slowly bow your head. Let the head hang. And gently open your eyes. All right, whenever you're ready, we're just gonna reach the right hand towards the mat beside you, and with the left arm reaching all the way to the right for a gentle opening of the left side of your body. And slowly come back to the center, switching to the other side, left hand down, reaching to the right, keeping the shoulder open, one more inhalation. And slowly come back to the center. And now we're just going to reach the hands towards the front in front of you as far as you can go. Being gentle here for that stretch for one more inhalation. And as you exhale, come back to the center, and we're going to grab the feet, and this time we're going to try to bring the heels closer to ourselves. And we're going to imagine that the feet is a book. So what we're going to do with the book, we're going to grab the book and we're going to open that book. So our goal at opening the book is to bring the knees a little bit closer to the floor, relax the shoulder, and have a nice and long spine. And all we're going to do here, we're going to start bouncing the knees in and up and down better. A few times here, just taking your time. You can even bring the knees a little higher, let them drop, gentle, just lubricating the hip joint, preparing us for a practice. One more breath. And the last one, we slowly let the legs all the way down. One more inhalation, extending the spine. And if you can, as you exhale, you can come halfway down or maybe all the way down just for one breath. And we slowly reverse that back to center, closing the legs, and just cross coming forward here into our tabletop position, neutral spine. We're gonna keep the shoulders on top of your hands and the hips on top of the knees. As you inhale, drop the belly, open the chest, look up, waking up those muscles, opening up. Exhale, round and contract, belly in, looking between the legs. Inhale, arching, opening, looking up, waking up. Exhale, rounding and contracting, belly in. Last one. Inhale, big arching, opening up, looking up. Exhale, round and contract, belly in. And slowly we're going to come to our neutral spine, keeping the hands glued to the floor. As you inhale, we're going to bring the right leg up, keeping the right knee bended. And we're going to do 3 big circles with the right leg. So bringing the leg all the way to the front, all the way down, all the way back. 3 times at your own time. And once you get to the last one, reverse the circle, starting from the front, all the way up, all the way back. 3 times. And whenever you finish the last one, you're going to stay on the back and extend the right leg behind. As you inhale, slowly bringing the right leg all the way, passing through the side, all the way to the front. And we're just going to drop the right foot where it falls. All we're going to do right now, at your own time, we're going to be moving the hips forward and back. Shifting forward and shifting back. Lubricating the hip joint. Taking the time here, preparing us for our practice. In the last one, we're going to stay with the weight all the way back, aiming to extend the front leg, maybe send the hands forward. Take one more inhalation. As you exhale, hands on the floor, shifting forward, press both hands against the floor, and we're gonna reverse how we got here. So we're gonna extend the right leg out, send it all the way to the back, keep the right leg behind, elbows pointing back, chin towards the floor, right leg reaches up, maybe left foot points up to the ceiling. Inhale, reversing up, bend the right knee, left hand comes off the mat and reaches towards the right foot. If you're not able to grab it, that's okay, just reach towards it. If you were able to grab it, try to pull it and get that twist and that opening. Holding it here for 3. Keep breathing 2. In your 1, release, left hand down, right knee to nose, kissing the knee. And we're gonna drop the knee back into the mat, keep the hips on top of the knees, walk the hands to the front, coming into that puppy dog, sinking into the floor. Taking your time here, feeling that opening for 1 more breath. And we slowly walk the hands back to the center, back to tabletop. And we're gonna get ready for that second side, same idea. Inhale, left leg with the left knee bend that comes up. And we're gonna do 3 big circles, coming forward, coming back, all the way forward, all the way back. Last one, stopping down and reversing. Reaching forward, all the way up, all the way back. Reaching forward, up and back. Last one, reaching forward, up and back. Hold it there, extend the left leg, and slowly sending the left leg all the way to the front to drop the left foot outside of the left hand. And same idea, just shifting the weight back and forward. Moving the hips, lubricating the hip joint, taking your time here. And whenever you feel you had enough of that, we're gonna stop in the way back with the left leg extended and maybe reaching the hands to the front to get that opening. 1 more inhalation here. And slowly, hands on the floor, shifting forward, reversing what we did. Left foot comes off the mat, send it all the way to the back. Left leg extended, elbows pointing back, chin to the floor, maybe right foot reaches up. Coming back to the center, keep the left leg there, bend the left knee, and the right hand is the one that reaches to the left foot this time, and we try to pull it up to the ceiling, getting that twist. Hold it here for 3, hold it for 2. In your 1, release, left knee to nose, contract, and we drop the knee back into the mat, back into that tabletop. Whenever we are ready, we're just gonna tuck the toes and we're gonna go straight into that downward facing dog. Taking your time here, deep inhalation, deep exhalation, whatever your body needs right now to prepare you for your practice. Taking your time, 1 more breath. Exhale, release. Whenever you are ready, as you inhale, look up and step by step walk all the way to the front of your mat, all the way forward. Once you are right to the front, hands to your shins, inhale, look halfway up. Exhale, fall forward. Inhale, coming all the way up, arms come up, hands through the center. Hands by your side. Inhale, arms up. Exhale, fall forward. Inhale, look halfway up. Exhale, hands on the floor, and we're gonna step into the plank position, keeping the shoulders on top of your hands, neutral spine. Drop the knees on the floor, modify chaturanga, elbows pointing back, hold it here for 3, hold it for 2. In your 1, inhale, upper facing dog or cobra. Exhale, let's go back into downward facing dog. 3 breaths in the downward dog. This was a modified version of your vinyasa. You're welcome to do this version at any moment today. You're also welcome to skip your vinyasas and just come straight into downward dog. Always listen to your body. Every day is a different day. Focus on your mat, focus on your breath, focus on your practice. Last breath here, deep inhalation and deep exhalation. Inhale, look up. Jump or step all the way to the front of your mat. Inhale, look halfway up. Exhale, fall forward. Inhale, we come all the way up. Arms come up. Hands to the center. Hands by your side, picking up the flow. Inhale, arms up. Exhale, fall forward. Inhale, look halfway up. Exhale, jump or step back with control. Chaturanga, passing through your upper facing dog. Exhale, downward dog. 3 breaths in the downward dog. Trying to send the weight to the heels, relaxing the shoulders and pressing with every single knuckle of your fingers against the floor. Take one more breath here, deep inhalation and deep exhalation. Inhale, look up. Jump or step all the way to the front of your mat. Inhale, look halfway up. Exhale, fall forward. Inhale, bend the knees, arms come out. We're coming up into the chair, deep in the chair. If you look down, you should be able to see the toes, belly in, relaxing the shoulders, go a little deeper. As you exhale, keep the knees bent, drop the hands on the floor. As soon as the hands touch the floor, we jump back into chaturanga. Inhale, upper facing dog. Exhale, downward facing dog. Good job, guys. Take one breath here to start sequence. Deep inhalation and deep exhalation. Inhale, right leg comes up to the ceiling, 3-legged dog, right leg extended. As you exhale, we're gonna step the right foot to the outside of the right hand. And as soon as the right foot touches the floor, the right arm reaches up to the ceiling and towards the opening here, opening the heart. So what we're gonna do right now, we're gonna reverse exactly what we did and we're gonna move a little bit faster, 3 times. Let's try. Right hand down, right leg reaches up, 3-legged dog. Exhale, step the right foot outside of the right hand, right arm reaches up, knee opens. Right hand down, right leg comes up. Exhale, right foot outside of the right hand, right arm reaches up. Last one, right hand reaches up. Exhale, right foot outside of the right hand. This time we stay here, opening up. As you exhale, the left hand stays glued to the floor and we're going to aim to extend the front leg, shifting the weight back just for a quick stretch here as you inhale. Exhale, shifting forward, drop the left knee and we're option to bring the left knee, bend the left knee and grab the left foot with the right hand. Getting that opening here. Taking your time, holding it for 3, holding it for 2. And your 1, release the left foot, both hands on the floor, and we're gonna rotate to face the left side. In this position, the right knee is bended, the left leg is extended, the whole weight is in the right side. Inhale, shifting the weight to the other side, left knee bended, right leg extended, the whole weight is on the left. Hold the hip for the inhalation. As you exhale, hands on the floor in front to facing the back, we're gonna rotate and aim to extend the front leg here. It's okay if the stance are a little too big and if the right heel is not touching the floor or if the left knee is bended, that's okay. Inhale, look halfway up. Exhale, fall forward. Now we're gonna keep the right hand in the mat and we're gonna try to bring the left arm off the mat for an extra twist here. Looking up with the left hand. As you exhale, we're gonna bend the right knee and try to drop the right knee on the floor. Getting a little bit of an extra twist here, preparing us for the rest of our practice. Exhale, shifting forward, reverse what we did. This time the left knee is bended, the right leg extended. You can keep the hands on the floor, hands on prayer, or if anybody feels like going for a bind, you can interlace the hands behind. You can choose your variation, but stay here for one more breath. And slowly releasing the hands to the floor, we're gonna bring the weight to the middle, keeping the toes pointing out. I'm just gonna face you, but you keep facing the back. Knees are bended, we're coming into this squat position, and the hands are coming to the inner side of the knees. So you're trying to open the knees with your hands. At the same time, you're getting deeper into that squat. We're gonna bring the left shoulder in, right shoulder out, looking towards the right, but keep opening the knees as you inhale. Exhale, slowly reverse. Right shoulder in, left shoulder out, looking to the left side. One more inhalation. Exhale, back to the center. Staying low in that squat. You can bring the hands to prayer. Hold it here for 3. Keep breathing 2. In your 1, the right knee stays bended. We rotate to face the front. The left knee is bended. It's about to touch the floor. Do just 3 pulses here, staying low for 3. Keep breathing 2. In your 1, drop the hands on the floor. Right foot comes off, and we're gonna bring the right foot just to come on top of the outside of the left thigh. So we're coming into figure 4. Hands are glued to the floor, and we're sending the weight back. As you inhale, keeping the figure 4 on the legs, we're gonna shift the weight forward, coming into your plank, chaturanga, elbows pointing back, pressing up, send the weight back. Let's try this one more time. Inhale, shifting the weight forward, chaturanga, pressing up, shifting the weight back. Keeping the figure 4, we walk the hands all the way to the back. We're gonna modify the leg if you need to. We're gonna come into the figure 4 to find our balance, meaning we're gonna get the hands off the mat and see if you can send the arms to the back just to get an extra stretch of the IT band. Now, if anybody here feels like going towards the arm balance, you don't have to go to the full version. We're gonna try this modified version today. Hands on the floor, same chaturanga arms, same crow arms. You make sure the right foot connects to the left arm, looking forward, and maybe you just stay here, or maybe you're just bringing the left foot a little bit off today. That's it. Maybe this is it for you today. Hold it wherever you are for 3, 2, 1. Reverse that. Bringing the weight towards the left foot. We're going to unwind it from this position. 2 options. Either big toe grabs two-piece fingers grabs the big toe to come into Tita Hasta Paragustasana, or you're grabbing the right knee. Whichever version you're doing, full version or modified version, right leg is reaching forward. Shoulders are in one line, hips are in one line. Inhale, opening the right leg, the right knee or the right big toe out to the side. Exhale, reversing, coming to the front. See if you can release the fingertips. Hold it for a second as we bring the arms up. Exhale, big step with the right leg going towards that warrior 3. Legs and arms are reaching forward. We bend the right knee, getting closer to the floor. Drop the hands, drop the left foot, send the right foot back. Chaturanga to bring the hips all the way down to the floor. Keep the toes glued to the mat. Inhale, pressing up either to baby cobra or coming a little higher. Exhale, down. Hands pressing against the floor. Inhale, coming halfway up to chaturanga. Hold it for 3. Hold it for 2. Drop the knees. Child's pose to reset. Let it go, guys. Taking a moment here, do whatever your body needs before we go into the second side. If you need a sip of water, go for it. You guys are doing amazing. We'll go for one more side, one tiny little section left, and we're done after that, I promise. All right, guys, take a few more breaths, whatever you need, before we go straight into the second side. Wherever you are, in that child's pose or sitting position, let's do one breath together. Deep inhalation and deep exhalation. All right, whenever you are ready, you're gonna take as long as you need to slowly go into any transition, any movement that feels good, to bring yourself back into that downward facing dog. Take your time here. 2 more breaths to get us there. Whatever your body needs, getting us ready for that second side. Deep inhalation and deep exhalation. All right, let's do this. Inhale, left leg comes up, 3-legged dog, left leg extended. Step the left foot to the outside of the left hand. Again, as soon as the left foot touches the floor, the left arm reaches up, looking up for the inhalation. Exhale, we're gonna reverse and go a little faster. So left hand comes down, switching left leg up to 3-legged dog. Step the left foot outside of the left hand, left arm reaches up. Left hand down, left leg up, reaching up. Left foot outside of the left hand, left arm reaches up. Last one, left hand down, left leg reaches up. And step the left foot outside of the left hand and we stay here. Left arm reaches up. We're gonna aim to extend the front leg as we chip the weight back just for the inhalation. And slowly shifting forward, drop the right knee. Either we stay here or we add a quad stretch by bending the right knee and grabbing the right foot, keeping that opening, staying here for 3, 2, and 1, reverse. We're gonna reverse exactly what we did. Left hand down, pack the right toes, and this time we're gonna rotate to face the right side. So left knee bended, right leg extended, whatever you wanna do with the hands is more about the hips this time. Shift to the other side, right knee bended, left leg extended. One more inhalation. Now we rotate to face the back, aiming to extend the front leg, both legs, hands on the floor. Inhale, look halfway up. Exhale, fall forward. All right, left hand stays on the floor as we try to bring the right arm up to the ceiling for the inhalation. Getting that extra twist. Bend the left knee, drop the left knee on the floor, sending the weight back to get a little bit of an extra twist, a little bit of an extra stretch. And untwist, shifting forward, rotate back where we came from, left leg extended, right knee bended. Again, you can keep the hands on prayer, or we can go for the bind. Right arm in front of the right knee, interlacing, looking to the left shoulder. Hold it here for one more breath. And slowly, hands on the floor. Again, we come to the middle, toes are slightly open out, hands inner side of the knees. Deep in the squat, opening the knees. Inhale, right shoulder in, left shoulder out, looking to the left side, getting that opening and that twist. Come back to center. Left shoulder in, right shoulder out, looking to the right. Come back to the center. Staying low, hands to prayer. This time we're going to try to bring the heels off the mat. Hold it for 3. Hold it for 2. In your 1, drop the heels. Keep the left leg bended. Rotate to face the front. Right knee bended. Tiny little poses for 3, 2, 1, drop the hands. Left foot comes on top of the outside of the right thigh. We bend the right knee, shifting the way back in the figure 4. Inhale, shifting forward, chaturanga. Pressing up, send the way back. Inhale, shifting forward, chaturanga. Pressing up, send the way back. And we're going to walk all the way to the back. Again, we're coming back into the figure 4. If you need to do any adjustments with the leg, go for it. We're going to try to get the hands off the mat and find your balance, palms facing down. Staying here for a few breaths. If you did your arm balance the first side, you can drop the hands again. You don't have to go to the full version unless it is in your practice. We're just shifting forward and maybe just bringing the right foot a tiny little bit off the mat. Even if it's just for a quick second. We're just playing with this arm balance today. Hold it here. 4, 3. Keep breathing, guys. 2. In your 1, reversing back. Figure 4. That is going to take us to Tita Hasta Paragustasana. Right hand, right hip. Either grabbing the left knee with the left hand or grabbing the big toe with the 2-piece fingers. Extending the right leg or left knee, pointing forward. Send it towards the left side. Both hips and shoulders in one line. Bring it back to the front. We're gonna release it and try to hold it for a second as the both arms reach up. Big step to go into warrior 3. Bending the left knee, getting closer to the floor. Drop the hands, drop the right foot. Send the left foot back. Chaturanga all the way down to the floor. Keep the toes pressing against the floor. Coming up into cobra. Exhale down, engaging the core muscles, toes are glued to the floor, pressing up into halfway up into chaturanga. One more breath. Drop the knees. Child's pose to reset. Let it go, guys. And here in your child's pose, you're going to take as long as you need to, either staying there, moving to the right, to the left, whatever your body needs. Before we go into our final little section, one more section and we're done with that. A lot of dynamic movement as well happening in this section, so always just take your time, listen to your body. If it doesn't feel good today, just ignore me in that part, do whatever your body needs. All right, guys, once you are ready, take your time again to do any transition, any movement, anything at all that your body needs to get us ready for our final last section of the day. Taking a few more breaths to get back into downward dog. One breath together, deep inhalation and deep exhalation. Okay, guys, so for the next part, you know how we always jump to the front of our mat? Pretty much exactly the same thing we're going to do, but instead of jumping to the front, to the center, we're going to try to jump to the open feet. So bringing the feet to the outside of the hands to go all the way down into Malasana. All right? So let's try to do it together. Stay in your downward dog, hands pressing against the floor, sending the weight back. together. Let's bend the knees. Bend the knees. Keep pressing against the floor. Look forward. As you inhale, we're going to bring the hips up to the ceiling, a tiny little jump to bring the feet to the outside of your hands, dropping the hips into Malasana. And let's reverse that, jumping back into knees bended downward dog. Let's try 2 more times, a little faster. Inhale, jumping forward into Malasana, jumping back, bend the knees. Jumping forward into Malasana, jumping back, bend the knees. Last one, jumping forward into Malasana, and we're gonna stay here, hands on prayer. Now I'm just gonna rotate to face you, but you stay facing the front of your mat, working a little bit with hip mobility here. Hands on prayer, we're just gonna let the left knee drop on the floor. You're looking to the right. Come back into Malasana. Drop the right knee, look to the left. Come back into Malasana. Oh my God, a lot of wind happening. The camera almost fell down, but we're good. Camera is right there. Now, from here, we're gonna continue moving from Malasana to crow to boat. So let's do the first one a little slow, and then we're gonna try to do 2 more rounds a little faster. So from here, your Malasana, hands on the floor. We're gonna go straight into that crow. Knees to armpits, looking forward, shifting forward. You don't have to bring the feet off the mat. You're just working with the momentum. Staying here in that crow for the inhalation only. Drop the soles of the feet through Malasana. Once you get to Malasana, you let the hips touch the floor, and we're gonna go into bow pose, knees bended or knees extended. All right, guys, let's try to do this 2 more times a little faster. Same idea, using the momentum, soles of the feet on the floor. You pass through the Malasana, hands on the floor, going straight into crow, looking forward, maybe 1 or maybe both feet off the mat just for the inhalation. Exhale, reversing, passing through Malasana, going straight into bow pose. Let's try 1 more time. Shifting forward into Malasana, using the momentum, coming to crow, looking forward just for the inhalation. Good. Exhale, soles of the feet on the floor. We come into the Malasana. And this time, we're just going to bring the hands on the floor. We're going to drop the knees. And we're going to try to bring the knees wider than your mat. Wider than your mat. And very important here, making sure the hips are at the same level as the knees. So on the hips, I don't want them all the way forward because you're not going to get any benefits here. So we're going to let the hips come halfway down, forearms on the floor, hips at the level of the knees, and we're just going to stay in this opening for the hips, this frog squat. Staying here for 3 breaths, resetting before we go into the second side. Good job, guys. Taking a few more breaths here. Once you're ready, pressing the hands against the floor, bringing the torso off the mat, knees come back to the mat, tuck the toes, and we're gonna transfer the weight to the heels, to the toes, sorry, knees off the mat. Pressing the hands against the floor, aim to extend the legs, and we're gonna give a big hug here to the legs for this forward fold, connecting the nice and long spine here. Taking your time for 3. Keep breathing. 2. In your 1, release the hands, depends on how far you are from the mat. We're gonna make sure the hands go all the way to the front, walking back to go into your vinyasa. Inhale, upper facing dog. Exhale, downward dog. Getting ready for our final side, guys. Take 1 more breath here, deep inhalation and deep exhalation. All right, so since you know what we're doing, we're gonna go for it a little bit faster, all right? So keep the hands pressing against the floor. Bend the knees. Inhale, shifting forward, jumping into Malasana. Jumping back, knees bended. Jumping forward, Malasana. Jumping back, knees bended. Last one, jumping forward, Malasana. And we're gonna stay here, hands on prayer. Again, crow to boat. Hands on the floor, shifting forward. Knees to armpits, looking forward, coming to crow. Exhale, back into bow pose, legs up, reaching up. Use the momentum, soles of the feet on the floor, knees to armpits, shifting forward, coming to crow. Exhale, reversing back into that bow pose. Last one, guys. Soles of the feet on the floor. Shifting forward, coming to crow. This last crow, you can hold it for 3. Hold it for 2. And your 1, come back into Malasana, back into boat. And this boat, we're going to try to grab with your 2-piece fingers the inner thighs, through the inner thighs, your big toes. Either stay there or aiming to extend the legs here. Nice and long spine. Relaxing the shoulders. We're gonna try to open the legs here with control and very slowly. You can keep grabbing the big toes or you can release the big toes, let the legs just fall as wide as they wanna fall here. I'm just gonna rotate to face you, but you stay facing the front for a few breaths here. Just as wide as they wanna go, they don't have to be completely open. A little bit more exercise here for the hip mobility. We're gonna bring the arms up, interlace the fingertips, release into the ceiling. Inhale, index finger reaches to touches the right big toe, then reaches all the way to the front, all the way to the left. Coming up. One more time, right big toe, all the way to the front, all the way to the left. Coming up. Other side, left big toe, all the way to the front, all the way to the right. Coming up. Left big toe, all the way to the front, all the way to the right. Coming up. The last one, reaching to the front, but this time we're not gonna let the hands touch the floor. So you're just gonna stay as far as you can go. You can release the hands if you want. As far as you can go, reaching forward without touching the floor. Hold it here for 3, hold it for 2. And your 1, slowly releasing, coming back up, closing the legs here. You're still facing the front, rocking the knees side to side, taking a moment. Really good job, guys. And once you are ready, just stop in the center. Keep the soles of the feet on the floor. And we're just gonna reach the fingertips to the front. And we're gonna slowly roll all the way back into the mat. Good job, guys. Inhale, bring the right knee to your chest, interlace the fingertips and let the left leg slide down. Just as we did in the balancing position in Utthita Hasta Paragustasana, but this time we have the gravity in our favor. So, with our 2-piece fingers, we're gonna try to grab the big toe. If this is enough for you grabbing the knee, stay there. For those who wanna go a little deeper, 2-piece fingers, grab the big toe, left hand, left hip, and we're gonna aim to extend the right leg up to the ceiling. Same idea as we did in the balancing position. As we inhale, we open the right leg out to the side, keeping the left hip glued to the floor. If the left hip comes off, you're not getting the benefits, guys. So make sure the left hip stays on the floor. And we slowly reverse that right leg back to the center, switching hands, either grabbing the outside of the right foot with the left hand or any part of that right leg with the outside. We're gonna let the leg go all the way to the left side. And the right arm is gonna reach out to the side. You can stay here, or you can bend the left knee and with the right hand grab the left foot to add a little bit of an extra quad stretch here. Taking your time for 3, 2, and your 1, reverse, come back to the center, bringing both knees back into your chest, giving yourself a big hug, becoming a tiny little ball, and slowly come back to the center, left knee to chest, slide the right leg down, pulling the left knee, either staying in this version, or with the 2-piece fingers grabbing the big toe, right hand, right hip, aiming to extend the left leg, both hips on the floor, stay here for the inhalation. Open out to the left side, all the way, keeping the right hip glued to the floor. Take 1 more breath here. Slowly come back to the center, switching hands. Right hand grabs the outside of the left leg. Left arm reaches out to the left. You can stay here or bend the right knee and grab the right foot with the left hand. Enjoying that twist, enjoying that stretch. Take 1 more breath. And slowly reversing, coming back to the center, and we're gonna come straight into our happy baby here. And this happy baby today, you can grab either from the outside or from the inner side. What we're gonna try to do for the happy baby, we're gonna try to extend the legs. Aiming to extend the legs, both of them, maybe one at a time, maybe both, and just playing with this version. You can stay with this version, or you can even grab just the inner side of the legs and do a fine, like tiny little bounces here for the last few breaths. And allowing the blood to come back to the heart here. Taking last 2 breaths before we finish. And as you inhale, we're we're gonna slowly bring the legs up to the ceiling just to let the blood come back to the heart. Now at home, if you have time after this class, you can bring the hips just connected to the wall and let the legs open out here. Just the gravity will do the work. You can watch some Netflix, do whatever you want. You can even put some weights here to bring the legs a little closer to the floor to get a little bit more into that flexibility. This is just optional if you want to do that extra little stretch. Now we're staying here with the legs and the arms up to the ceiling. Everything is staying there. You can close your eyes. If you feel the need to go into any inversion at this time, go for it. And for those who are feeling good, we're going to finish the same way that we started, but this time with Supta Pada Konasana, meaning soles of the feet together, letting the knees open out, one hand on the belly button and the other one on your chest. If this variation of Shavasana you don't feel comfortable with, just go into your favorite Shavasana. Whatever your body needs right now, just listen to your body. Here is where all your body is getting all those benefits, so don't skip this part. Take as long as you need to be here. And we're going to close our practice with 3 cleansing breaths. Deep inhalation through your nose. Exhale with a sigh. Inhale. Exhale. Last one, inhale. Exhale. It was a pleasure guiding you through this practice today. I hope you have fun, and I hope I get to see you soon. Namaste.